on the Scene Live. And now, Rocknrudy.
All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? RGV, we are back and we're live again for the 2 for Thursday. That's right, round 2. Rocknrudy with you here on Rocknrudy on the Scene Live, right here on 97.7 FM, The City. Joe Martinez and company, thank you so much for having us today. Thank you, RGV, for listening and watching. We had Zen Wave here right now. The Cadena man did an amazing job learning about the new wave funks type of the way they do things. And we have something special for you today. As you can see, we've got Gilbert here. We call him G2. That's what they call him, G2. And he is the leader of the big old band known as River Rock 7. And they're going to be performing this Saturday at the awesome Armed Forces Festival that's happening this Saturday at the Landmark. And it's going to be a free show. All veterans out there, come on out, check it out. It's a free show for you guys. Special guests. Let me tell you what. G, go ahead, Gilbert. Let us know. This is Gilbert, by the way. Once again, G2. Tell us about a little bit about yourself, Gil.
Well, name of the band is River Rock 7. My name is Gilbert, and I'm here from the Valley, San Juan, actually. The band itself is basically a country music band. We are the kind of band, though, that loves to really get down and play. And what I mean by that is we'll go from Kevin Fowler all the way to Def Leppard back to George Strait and then kick it in with some Ozzy. We love to play. We love to play.
That is awesome. That is
we're not afraid.
I mean, they're sitting there singing, there's a territory. Right?
Yeah.
That is so awesome. Great. You're sitting there dancing with your woman. There's a chair. You know, where you're no, so you're doing some piston shot or something, huh?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that. Talk to us. What made you guys create something like this?
Well, the thing is, prior to River Rock 7, I had a Christian band and was doing a lot of Jeremy Camp, a lot of Casting Crowns. Before that, I was into Tejano. I was into country, of course. Got away from the actual country that started it all for me. What brought it back to me was basically Keith Urban, Brad Paisley, you know, those kind of guys. When they came out and I heard those guitars, I'm like, I'm back, you know. And so the Double R7 was formed as a result of those guys, you know. And luckily enough, over the years, you know, we've been together since 2015, actually. Throughout the years, you know, like all bands, we go through changes. Yeah, it is. It's constant change. Evolutions. It's just boom. It's going. I've been fortunate enough that now I got a unit that's actually really good. You know, I got Cesar Mendez on my lead guitar, and I consider him one of the best lead guitar players in the Valley. Mr. Eric Moreno on drums. Eric Moreno, interestingly, had a Tejano band by the name of Llueve, and that boy toured everywhere. And so he's our drummer slash, you know, tech slash I'm the sound man kind of guy. And then we got Magic Mike on bass, you know, and I call him Magic Mike because Magic Mike came from the rock band. And when he came into the Double R7, he was like, so what are we playing, George Strait? I'm like, hail to George. I love him, but no, you know, okay. You know, and as a matter of fact, when he came in, it's like, he liked it. He was like, man, I didn't know country bands could be this technical, and he's still here till this day, you know. So it's been a lot of fun. Having this band going on.
Nice. And so now I'm going to switch it over here to Mr. Leo over here. Leo is George's, Gilbert's, should I say, brother. They're brothers. And then I guess you're a cousin too, right? Or your brother?
I'm the brother.
Oh, he's a little brother. Okay. I'm sorry. I get
the oldest, the middle, and I'm the youngest. Yeah.
So is the oldest, you're the middle, and you're the youngest. Okay. But Leo right here is going to tell us a little bit more about the armed forces stuff that we're having over here for free for the armed forces guys, for the veterans. Talk to us.
Sure thing. So again, the festival is the inaugural Armed Forces Festival. And essentially what we're trying to do is just really bring attention to, you know, the service and sacrifice that all these armed forces and our first responders as well, that they provide for us, for our community. I mean, they're the reasons why, you know, Gilbert gets to play, you know, his music. You get to have your show. You know, Danny gets to do like his physical therapy stuff. I mean, it's just without them, we can't enjoy the things that we do.
There you go.
And so
Amen.
We just kind of came together and just decided that, hey, you know, it's really time to just give back and just highlight the significance of what they provide for not only like our community, but, you know, just in the world in general. And so eventually what we want to do is grow the festival to the point where, of course, it's self-sustaining, but it provides professional services for our armed forces and first responders, since they experience a lot through their regular jobs, PTSD, other medical conditions, counseling we want to make available. So we have some long-term goals, and this is the inaugural year. And again, it's a free show. It's going to be happening at the landmark there in Alamo. Shout out to Roy Landa for really, really believing in us, because we got a lot of no's.
We got a lot of
just
no's.
like in the beginning, right? I mean, you really don't know who's going to support you or what have you. But, right from the start, Roy was like, didn't even hesitate, said, let's do it. Let's go.
Heck yeah.
So,
and a shame though, you guys have said no, especially when it comes to the armed forces and of course the first responders. How can you say no? That's what I like to know. How can you say no? Really? Those people that said no, my God, karma is a beep, and you know what I mean, huh? All right, go ahead, Leo. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so essentially, again, we all know members of the armed forces or first responders. Like my nephew, his son is a paramedic.
Nice.
Shout out to Danny. He's out there in the ambulance, and he's one of he's an inspiration to me, and he's an inspiration to us, because at such a young age, he's a paramedic, and he just graduated with his business degree. And,
nice.
That's the other part of it also, is like we want to encourage and support future growth. And so in addition to being able to provide medical services, counseling, what have you, we want to be able to plant that seed, foster that thought of like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, I want to start a business. I don't know how. Okay, well, let us help you. Just kind of bring in all that creativity and just see where it goes from there. Like you're saying, I mean, everybody needs an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And so again, we want to thank you for giving us opportunity to, highlight this show.
Oh yeah, of course.
When we have,
I'm not going to say no.
and when we have Chris Stapleton, you'll be there, front and center.
Chris Stapleton, I want to be there.
That's our goal.
Tell us what bands are going to be playing, and don't say the headliner yet, but we're going to say here in a little bit. There's a headliner, guys. You think it was over? Talk to us. What bands are going to be playing besides R7?
So initially we have opening up the whole festival, getting it all kicked off. Rick and the Flares.
Rick and the Flares.
So they've been on your show before,
it wasn't Rick and the Flares. It was only Rick, but it was actually the group was Hair Factory. That was
actually, I need to say a shout out to Rick. I know him as the Ayatollah of rock and roll.
The Ayatollah of rock. Well, Rick and I, we've got a long history. Yes, he's a biz group. That's the same Rick. And now Rick started off, broke away from the Hair Factory, which Hair Factory is still an awesome band. I saw them this past weekend. I was out there with them. A great show, by the way, guys. Fast Eddie and Company. We're going to be doing we call a sentimental one-on-one with Hair Factory coming up pretty soon. Talk about, some of the behind the scenes stuff and everything. But Rick and the Flares are going to start up. What time does the show start?
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
It all gets kicked off at 3 p.m. So again, yes, Rick and the Flares, they got that,
they got that 80s. They're gonna play some 80s, some international stuff.
Selena, they've also sing, and then after them, we're gonna have Reserves out of Brownsville.
Nice.
And essentially, they play a lot of my era music. Candlebox. Pearl.
The 90s type of thing.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna have an 80s band, a 90s band, and who else we got?
And then after Reserve, we have.
We got River Rock 7. We got the R7 coming in,
which is the country.
We're the country guys,
Country / rock.
We're gonna bring it. You better come on over. We're gonna bring it.
That's just it.
With a lot of surprises.
There you go. And then go ahead, G2. Let them know who the headliner is. Straight out of Austin.
Our headliner, straight out of Austin. Mr. Dom Coors. Dom Coors and Company.
Dom Coors and Company. If you haven't heard him, well, you need to go check it out. And again, it's free, ladies and gentlemen. RGV, it's free. Anybody listening from way out there to Japan, China, and all that stuff, we are having this show for free for all you veterans out there, all the armed forces people. You're still in the military active and you've got time and you're here. Come on over, check it out. First responders, we're talking about the police officers, the EMTs, Border Patrol, we're talking about detectives, CIA, FBI's, you guys,
K9 units.
Come on over, check it out. It's a free show for you guys, and it's a free show also for the Valley, so y'all can check out the talent. Nothing but talent. I'm telling you, that's all we have here, and that's what I love about this show. My show right here, Rocknrudy on the Scene Live. If you can't come to me, I'll go to you. And I'm gonna tell you what, we're gonna go out there and hang out Saturday with these guys. We're starting at 3 p.m.
Awesome night.
Pretty sure you guys are gonna be there a little bit earlier than that, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, things all set up. Is there gonna be like any let's just say like moonwalk or stuff for the kids?
Well, it's basically it's a family.
I said moonwalk. Moon jump. I meant moon jump. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be a family-friendly event, so essentially we're gonna have different activities taking place. Shout out to Hot Rod Rodriguez because he's actually going to organize a car show for us. So we're going to have American muscle cars there, of course. Like nothing says America other than muscle
I saw you had to say American muscles. I know for sure. All of you motorheads out there, I know you're going to be out there and stuff like that. What else you got going on?
So, and since we're going to have an address from the city commission, Commissioner Roel is going to be there, and essentially we're going to have like different things going on during the transitions. We're going to have redefined violence. We're going to have
ground ops
and company. All of these are just like either veteran or Leo owned companies. And who else do we have? Los Rucos Barbell Club are also going to be there. And again, they have a positive message to send out to the community. And what they want to do, what they want to accomplish is just having a positive impact on the community, different ways.
There you go.
And one last thing, we're going to have a silent auction for the McAllen Guns and Hoses Foundation. And the McAllen Guns and Hoses Foundation, like, it's instrumental in helping police officers and firefighters who get hurt in the line of duty or are suffering illnesses. You know, like right now they currently have, I believe, 4 officers that are battling cancer. Nice. So we're going to have a silent auction with donated items from, the companies that I just mentioned. And 100% of that is going directly to the McAllen Guns and Hoses Foundation. So please, please, please keep that in mind that when you go, you're going to help support the McAllen Guns and Hoses Foundation as well.
There you go. So you see, they're not only doing it for the kindness, they're also doing it for the wellness to try to help out, all you veterans out there and everything like that. Great supporters. You guys have always been there, always will be. It takes honor to do what you guys do, and you guys have it. So it's for you guys. It's a free show. The Valley, it's a free show for us too here. Come on by, check it out. What can you lose but nothing? Because it's free.
We're going to have cake too.
They're gonna cake.
Can we say beer?
Yeah, go ahead. You already said it.
There's going to be beer.
There's going to be beer.
And along those lines, I mean, there's going to be, it's at the landmark, right? So essentially, they're going to have cold drinks. Cold beverages. Brick oven pizza.
Ooh, brick oven pizza.
They have a variety of food trucks.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, of course, it's going to be capped off all with like live music entertainment. Four bands.
Yeah, you'll be ready to go already by the time we get up. Have yourself a drink.
We're ready to get up on stage. Ready to on this thing. Hey guys, you guys come check it out. It is this Saturday going on the 18th in Alamo, Texas, at the Landmark, and it's the Armed Forces Festival. It's a free show just for the Armed Forces people, not only for the Armed Forces people, but all first responders. All you people that are Armed Forces, if you're active and you're here, come on over and check it out. We're going to be more than likely Rocknrudy on the scene live is going to be there, of course, yes, and we're going to be doing some shout outs and everything from over there. So come on by, check it out. I want to also send out a big old shout out to Jaded Gypsies. You guys, amazing job you guys are doing. And then this Friday at the Hop Shop, they're going to be performing out there. So go by and check them out. And then also a big old shout out once again also to our awesome friends from The Ghost of Us, Fernie and company. You guys going to be performing on Saturday. And you guys got to tear it all up and everything. You got the rolling up. See what you guys can do, of course. And don't forget this Saturday night, this Saturday afternoon, actually, Armed Forces. We're going to be checking out. We're going to be hanging out with I like that, double R7.
Double R7.
Double R7 sounds good. Mr. Martinez, I'm going to change my name. I'm just joking. I can't do it.
I trademarked it already.
Yeah, you did. Oh, too bad, too late. Here,
right now.
Let me do it now. Let's go ahead and hear something from the middle brother. He's all quiet.
He's the quiet one.
Tell me about us what you do. What is it you do? Don't say you put hands on people.
I kind of like in the back scenes. I do like all pretty much the muscle lifting and doing all the work that.
So you're the roadie. That's what it is. There you go.
It's simple, right? The show can't happen without.
That's right. You're the backbone of the show, bro. That's what it is. You forget a chord, it's your fault. All right, Mr. Martinez. All right, guys. Well, let's start with you, Mr. G. Go ahead and send out a shout out to anybody you want to.
So a big shout out to basically my boys, Cesar, Eric, Magic Mike, Thank you, Ricky, for bringing us over to Rocknrudy over here. Mr. Ayatollah, we love you. Thank you very much. Look Double R7, look River Rock 7 up, come follow us, check us out, there's lots of great talent in the Valley. I mean, you name it, rock, country, jazz, it's all here.
Even DJs.
Yeah, there is so much talent. Thank you for having us on the show. Great being here.
We appreciate you being here. Because big old shout out, talking about DJs, big old shout out to all you beautiful DJs out there. How about Prodigy, DJ Prodigy, Daniel, Radar in the house. Radar and I hanged out a couple days ago there at the Chris Gloria over there with Rocky and Company. Chris Gloria is a pretty awesome place to go chill out to as well. Guys, go check it out. I advise you. It's an amazing place. If y'all haven't tried their food, try it. It's good food. How about yourself? Anybody? Shout out to you.
Just like to say thanks to my family, my parents, my wife.
Okay.
Oh yes, I'd like to
say
say
now, bro. You're too late now. Go ahead.
You're in trouble, bro. You're in trouble.
I love you to you.
I love you to you. But you don't know who you are. Go ahead, do your turn.
No, essentially, I just want to, send a shout out to our parents, of course, because they were the inspiration for everything that we do. Again, all the hard work they laid down for us, in starting off in the fields as kids and working their asses off, so that we can enjoy playing guitar and sports and what have you, and just making that ultimate sacrifice for us. They might not think they accomplished a lot because they didn't graduate from college or what have you, but every single thing that we've accomplished has been because of them.
Of course.
So I definitely want to give a shout out to mom and dad,
mom and
of course my dog Sky. Love you, Sky. And yeah, just essentially like all our first responders and of course the armed forces community. Thank you all so much for everything that you do. We don't thank you enough as a community, but just know that you have a ton of support from individuals like us. And so we are here, just like you, we're here to serve you. So whatever it is that we can do, feel free to reach out. My company is the Athletic Collective. We host, events for charities and nonprofits.
Do you have a webpage that can get a hold of you?
Right now we're on Facebook. So you just look up the Athletic Collective. My events because I always have my logo there on the top right.
Oh, the AC. There you go.
Yeah,
the
AC there.
Okay.
And so
is there like a personal like an official webpage, just Athletic Collective?
Just the Athletic Collective.
On all platforms or just
on all platforms? Yeah, and same thing with the Armed Forces Festival. Again, if you can help us grow, because in order for us to bring Chris Stapleton down for Rudy, in 3 years, we need that support, right? We need those numbers. So.
There you go. So hey, support all you can. No pressure, right? But hey, all you people in the armed forces, that's the pressure. Help us build this bigger. Let everybody know it's a community thing. Bring everybody together, of course, and that's what we like to just push there. Now, of course, Valley Talent is what I like to do here on my show. Bring out all the Valley Talent that I can. Come on out, show us. And show us what you've got. Let the people see what you've got. And then from there, you got people that'll call you and they're going to say, hey, man, I saw you on Rocknrudy show. I would like to have you come and do this and that. And that's what these guys are doing. These guys are letting you know you've got a talent. You want to do it and perform it. You come on my show, you go with them, and they'll put you out on stage and you do it.
To your point, Riggs, we are working on other festivals of different genres.
There you go.
Because a shout out to that Memorial Conjunto. From Memorial High School.
Yeah,
I heard him this weekend because I was working with the Watermelon Festival where Bobby Pulido played. But I was really impressed with that conjunto from PSJ Memorial. I think they were called Tesoro, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're from the high school. Yeah,
but they're high school kids. They commanded the stage. I mean, those kids.
They rocked it.
Just know something's coming for you guys.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
We're working on something.
I'm gonna tell you what, that conjunto band you're talking about, if you guys can get a hold of me, bring them on out to my show. I'll be happy to put you on the show, guys. Okay. I'm telling you, Valley Talent, what I like to do, any kind of talent. A big old shout out to the Warning. The girls out there are working hard. They're in Mexico right now, getting ready for the Canada tour. Donnie, Andrea, and I forgot the other one, but there's 3 of them, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. I will get your names all out there. And I did talk to Donnie. I was talking to her. Hopefully, if everything goes good, in 2 months, con el favor de Dios, everybody cross your hands and everything like that, we'll be having a Zoom meeting with the Warning. Them girls are great. I was, like I said, talking with Donnie and Donnie Villarreal. She's a very amazing lady. And some people were telling me, how you're really talking to her? Because I was talking to her. Trust me, I was talking to her, okay? And I just I was going to say another big old shout out too. So it's Paola, it's Donnie, and it's Andrea. I don't remember your name. And there it is, the warning. The girls are awesome and amazing. And not only that, if everything goes good, more great talents coming our way. I'm talking about bigger talent, yes, but Valley talent
Valley
is what I
talent.
want.
Yes.
Valley talent is what I need on my show, and Valley talent is what I'm looking for. I am always grateful to have any kind of talent that comes through my show, whether you're the professional type, like say for example already Rock and Roll James and stuff like that. For example, Jesse Turner Signal, or even Lucky Joe. You know, all them guys. I thank them so very much for coming to my show and doing their show with us and everything. But I also want Valley talent. This is what I want. This is what I need. I want that because I want people that are growing up. They get better, they get grown, they get more famous and everything, and they will forget about us. Not only that, Romeo Vaughn. I said, Mr. Martinez, Romeo Vaughn's already got another album out up there in Nashville, and he is doing good. So you guys check him out. You know, Romeo Vaughn. That's right. You got him on YouTube, Romeo Vaughn, for his music and everything. Romeo Vaughn Oficial. That's what it is. Guys, any other shout outs to anybody?
Just a big thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for having us out here.
Guys, and ladies and gentlemen, it's RGV. Armed Forces Festival this Saturday, free.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. Everything starts free. Rick and the Flares. I was gonna say Hair Factory. Rick and the Flares, and then who's that? Reserve, and then
River Rock 7,
and then Dom
Course.
Dom Course. Go might check it out. Cold beer, cold drinks, awesome food, awesome music, and awesome
And
people.
cake.
And cake.
Cake.
I forget. I don't want to mention the cake because that's what I want.
We'll save you 2 pieces.
I will be out there. Big old shout out to everybody once again for listening to us. Thank you so much for tuning in to 97.7 FM the City right here on Rocknrudy's podcast, which is Rocknrudy on the Scene Live. Big old shout out to Melody House Mansion Warm, Mr. Man, and of course Robbie All Right, my partner out there having a good time. A big old shout out to the mix masters out there, and a big old shout out to my long lost friend out there who finally decided to say hi, Scarlett Rose. How you doing, Scarlett? It's good to see you. And a big old shout out to Ms. Janie DDS, of course, Derek DDS, all them other people out there that we do. Now, the true shout outs, to my two beautiful daughters, Drenna and Darlene. Thank you so much, ladies. I love you guys so very much, and thank you for being who you are. My grandson, that handsome young man, kids. Let me tell you, man. My grandson Carson, gotta always say hi to him, of course. Because if I don't say hi to him, you'll say, Grandpa, you say hi to me. Yeah, he'll call me. Yeah. And also a big old shout out to all the beautiful people tuned into 97.7 and to all my friends, all those people out there that are behind me and help me out with doing my show and everything. I thank you once again, 100%. Guys, check it out. This weekend, the festival, Armed Force Festival. It's free. Come check it out. I don't know how many times I can tell you. It's free. Who else is going to give you cake?
Yeah.
Come on, check it out. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming out, or thank you so much, you guys, for coming out and making this happen. And thank you all for tuning in. And we're going to have more stuff coming up soon. See you next week. Love y'all. Peace.
Thank you.
You're listening to KCYC 97 FM The City. Tonight's podcast